Hey, I'm Amy and welcome back. It's a little cold in LA. It's the end of February, so I'm gonna do a cozy little monthly haul for you guys. This is pretty much everything I got in February. If you want to see more in-depth looks at some of the things, one of the things in particular I think you would want to see a little bit more of, I did do an unboxing on my Patreon if you want to check that out. Link will be in the description. But let's get started with the vinyl. Of course, it is a Mondo vinyl. It is the Say Anything soundtrack. It is one of my favorite romantic comedies, even though I'm not huge into romantic comedies, but I do love Say Anything. I love John Cusack, and the music in this movie is so beautiful. The discs are both this really beautiful ruby red clear. I have not listened to it yet, but I absolutely cannot wait to finally give it a listen. I think there's even more songs on it than, yeah, it's the expanded motion picture soundtrack, so there's even more than I think what you get in the actual film. The next thing is the only movie Blu-ray DVD I got. Most everything else is books, and that is the I Love Lucy movie. I still have not watched this yet, but this is I Love Lucy the movie, which I hadn't even really realized there was one. I know there's like floating around on Amazon. I don't know if it's real. I've never purchased it. It's been sitting in my cart or my wish list or my save for later, whatever, for years. The season 7 through 9 of I Love Lucy, I didn't even realize that they did more. It could be the Desi and Lucy hour. I honestly don't know. I have not looked that closely into it because I know that they stopped after season 6. So I have no idea what that is, but this is I Love Lucy the movie. It has Lucy Goes to Scotland. It says it's the only full-length episode or full-length color episode, but this came out in 2010, so it is almost 12 years old, and there's been multiple Blu-rays, or actually I think it's multiple DVDs that have been released with more color episodes. But I think Lucy Goes to Scotland was the first one that they did full color, although they did do bits for the Christmas special in color where they're decorating the Christmas tree. This also has Lucy and Desi's first joint TV appearance, I Love Lucy at the 6th Annual Emmy Awards where they won an Emmy, on-set commercials from the series, and more. So I cannot wait to get into this. Oh wait, I think 3 classic first season episodes, The Benefit, Breaking the Lease, and The Ballet, were edited together with newly filmed introductory and connecting scenes to create this hilarious feature-length film. Okay, so I have seen all of the episodes that are in this, but there are things in between, maybe, I guess. And it was lost for half a century because they did not want to release it to compete with the long trailer. Okay, so that makes sense why I had never heard of this, but I think watching those 3 episodes, because you know, you can never have too much I Love Lucy in your life unless it's being the Ricardos, but that's beside the point. So having this is totally fine with me. Next one has to do with, you know, being the Ricardos, but it is Oscar Metrics. This is my new Bible. I have a lot of them because, you know, I have all of my film books. I love having film books, which you will see next. But this is basically kind of how to study past Oscars to figure out what movies are going to win and what actors are going to win, directors, all of that stuff in the Oscars. And I've been reading it. I have been highlighting things. It has been very eye-opening. There's graphs, which I love, and a lot of great information is in this. I still have a couple more chapters to get through because I have been kind of falling off reading this as of late, but it has been super helpful, and I will probably talk a little bit more about this in the Oscar videos that I will be doing on my Patreon towards the end of March when it's Oscar Day. The next book is another, I wouldn't say film Bible, but it is this huge book. It is, I believe, a textbook, and I love film textbooks. I have a massive collection of film textbooks. You can't really see them behind that, but a lot of them there. but this is basically a world cinema dictionary, or kind of, it's not really a dictionary, this is a dictionary, but it basically goes through different stages of world cinema. I think I have not had a chance to go through this yet, but starting with 1989 silent cinema, and it goes all the way through, I think, 1995. So it's not super up to date. This is the only edition that they have. I don't know if anybody's done anything for the past 25 plus years that would fill in the rest of this, but I really did get this more to brush up on European and Asian cinema, which is not something that I really know a lot about. I am really more well versed in American cinema, a little bit of cinema from the UK, but I have been really wanting to get into a lot more of South Korean cinema, Japanese cinema, and even Chinese and Hong Kong cinema. So I think hopefully that's something that this will be able to help me understand a little bit more of. And also, just because I love reading about film history, because that's the kind of nerd I am. And then finally, this one is the one thing that you'll probably want to check out the unboxing on my Patreon for, is I got the second, which is, Chamber of Secrets, Mina Lima illustrated edition of Harry Potter. And this one is so beautiful. I got the first one from my sisters for Christmas a couple years ago, and they're both beautiful. They are a little bit difficult to read because, as you can see, there's stuff in there, but they have little pop outs and things, and they're just so beautiful. The pages that even don't have pop outs and stuff have beautiful illustrations on them. If you don't know who Mina Lima are, they are a couple that did a lot of the print work for the Harry Potter films. I think they started in the 5th one, if I'm not mistaken. I believe they worked on a lot of the print work from Order of the Phoenix on. They might have done some stuff for Goblet of Fire, I don't remember for sure, but they did the illustrations for these two. It is also different from these illustrations that are done by Jim Kay, but this illustrated book is also very beautiful. I think they just released the cover art for the Order of the Phoenix, if I'm not mistaken, as well. But yeah, this is so beautiful, and I cannot wait to add the rest of them once they start coming out to my collection, because they look so beautiful on the shelf together, and they're just gonna get thicker and thicker and thicker, which is crazy. But that is my small little haul. It was hopefully cozy. I'm so cozy in this sweater that I have had for ages. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys got this month, and I will do my outro because I almost forgot about my outro. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really truly do appreciate you, whoever you are. Let me know who you're in the comments down below, and let's be friends. If you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe if you're new, because I love talking all things movies, TV shows, filmmaking, film history, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you next time. Bye.